Initializing caution files. Please stand by.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Alright. Nom 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 nom. Okay. Anyways, we got some drinks. And we're good to go. Zit in alpha. Dus beta. Alright.
Battle control initialized.
What the fuck?
Battle control terminated.
Piece of shit ding. Ben jij nou serieus gecrashed? Hallo? Oh my fucking god. Fuck off. Works.
Battle control initialized.
What the fuck is that, yes?
Battle control terminated. Battle control initialized.
My fucking god, waarom werkt dat nu ineens
control
niet meer, yes? The
terminated.
fuck zelfs.
Battle control initialized.
Welcome back, commanders, to another Ragglecast. This time we're having the Minions beta group duking it out between Gacjus, newcomer in OpenRA, previously from the Kane's Rat community. You all know him and you all seen him a couple of times. And here he is playing one of his RAGL matches against none other than returning player from RAGL. Back in Season 6 he was in the Master Division, and now he's here in Season 11 in the Minions Division. Mr. Unano, aka Mace Man. So Unano as well, returning to OpenRA since, I think after Season 10, I believe, he was returning to this game. And here he is duking against Gacjus. Let's see how this will turn out. Both players are playing allies. We have Unano playing Britain in the cyan color. And we have Gacjus playing Germany in the dark blue color. Early scouts from Gacjus already. Seems a little bit too early for me. Potentially you could use these rifles to get some objectives, but yeah, there's no oils on this map. I keep forgetting about that. So I don't know. I'm not sure if getting an engineer early on is actually useful. Some people like it, some people don't. In my case, I would not go for an engineer. I don't think it's worth it, especially if you're playing allies. I would rather see these engineers being built in either rifles or 2 medics. Problem solved. But yeah, in this case, the early scouts are not that bad. Like I said, there's no early objectives or capturable objectives besides the oil, besides the hospital. So having a little bit of vision on this huge map is definitely not a bad thing. But it also means we're gonna get a pretty stale map, and that also means one of the players could have actually gone for War Factory first to get some faster harvesters out. Maybe he could even skip the light vehicle. and get a faster economy. That's not the case for now, which is fine. Doesn't matter. Seems like Unano's macro is definitely on point. And here comes Gacjus with the engineer, but that should not go by unnoticed. Yep, Unano sees it. It's actually not a very good call from Gacjus because both players are just very still right now, which means their screen is just going to be focused on their main base. You could have probably put the engineer over here maybe, and later on in the game could have used it to maybe capture a or factory or refinery. Doesn't even matter. But yeah, not just like this. Anyways, Gacjus is going with the Ranger and the light tank combo. Probably also consider to let's see how his eco is looking like. Yeah, he's stalling. If Gacjus is gonna watch this, and I'm assuming he will, he should probably go for one light vehicle, one harvester, another light vehicle, harvester. Because at this rate, he's going to stall a lot, which is going to put him behind in terms of macro. Scouts are being cleaned up by the Ranger. And at this point, yeah, he can't really do much with this army. Unano's just gonna chill here. Doesn't really have any reason to move out. He doesn't have any objectives to lose besides a hospital. And Unano even built an extra harvester, which is actually not that bad. Like there's three separate ore patches with one mine each. So having two on that in the early stages is definitely not bad to increase your production a little bit. But it's gonna delay his MCV. But for some reason he's still ahead, which is probably the reason that Gacjus was stalling. Meanwhile, Gacjus is making good use of the Ranger, getting all the scouts, denying the vision for Unano. Unano is doing a good job, like re-establishing his scouts. But I would love to see Gacjus put scouts on ore patches, especially from the opponent. Like I think he saw the expansion. Yep, he saw the expansion because of the Ranger. But if he just puts like a scout here, scout here maybe, scout here, then he can use that Ranger for engagements better. All right, first medium tank from Unano has arrived onto the scene. Going for a pretty rather safe expansion on the left side, nothing too aggressive so far. Gacjus is gonna chill here. I'm assuming he's going for the safe expansion as well. Not the best refinery placement in my opinion, but it is what it is. In the meantime, I don't know about this engagement though, but the tank from Unano was a little bit out of position, so he snipes a tank just like that. Concave from Gacjus is decent. But he's on the retreat. Unano's concave is actually looking a lot better right now. And Unano is smelling blood. Or he was. Man, he shot that rifleman twice in the ass and then just left. What a savage. In the meantime, we have an idle harvester here. Okay, never mind. I think he noticed that I was watching him. Alright, both players backing off to their respective corners like it's a boxing match. Unano on a radar dome already after his first expansion. He's gonna skip a little bit of his Raxes on 5 Raxes right now. And Gacjus is on 5 as well. So he's going to move in aggressively. He's gonna move up front with the MCV already. With the main MCV. Second MCV is just chilling over there. And here comes the first artillery though, which is going to make a huge difference in this mirror. Unano going straight for Tech Center 2. Flank from Unano on the right side. Catches the tank. Gacjus should be able to reinforce that in time. Ooh. Bold move, bold move. I would love to see some scouting from Unano first before he made this move out. He knew that this army from Gacjus was chilling here. Yep, scouts get killed and now he's immediately retreating. I think he's still going to make it in time for sure. He's got 2 RDs sitting there as well. If Gacjus goes for that flank, he could potentially lose a lot of infantry. It's gonna be a lot of damage. There's some scouts from Unano that get killed just to see how big the army is. Oh no, wait, what? No, he went for the... Oh my god! He still didn't go for that? He wanted to go back for the expansion on the bottom right, which is killing him right now. The damage is being done. Both of the advanced power plants have been sniped. But that's not really a huge deal if Unano can just clean this up with his RTs. First RT shot is being wasted. Another RT shot is being wasted onto the medium tank. Friendly firing his own units. But now is where the big boys should come in. Yep. The army is getting the army is getting killed from Gacjus for sure. And Taya comes in to do the cleanup. But in the meantime, nice multi-prong on the right side with a couple of tanks. First harvester has already died. And now they're playing tag. But still not the best damage. Only 2 advanced power plants died and 1 harvester on the right side. But it seems like it's going to be more though. Yes, Taya on his side as well, so he doesn't really have to take unnecessary risks, but just walk straight into the pillbox. And now his entire army is defenseless without any soakers. It's gonna be cleaned up. It's gonna be a huge mistake. RTs are being wasted onto the medium tanks as well, and they have to retreat. Wow. But in the meantime, these medium tanks are still alive. Seems like they killed off that. They didn't kill off the harvester, which is great. Nice micro from Unano there. More RTs being built. No medium tanks to be seen. Only 1 medium tank from Unano on the field. There's Tanya's sister, number 2 for this game so far. Unano's still behind, but you know, that could be easily solved with 1 nice barrage from Tanya basically. In the meantime, Gacjus has seen this army because it was just hiding in plain sight of the Rax's vision, which is unfortunate because he's been... He's gonna be cut off on the right side as well, losing some more infantry. Tank is in a bad position once again. He's gonna move forward, but Gacjus is just gonna close in. Second war factory for Gacjus has come online as well for faster tank production. Yeah, this is not looking great. Gacjus has most of the map. He has the advantage in terms of army value. Taya's leading the assault in the front. And she's down. Well, that was Tanya's sister though, but you know, she's down. Once again, the tanks are not being microed onto the infantry. All of the artillery shots are being wasted onto the tanks, making them pretty useless. And that is going to do it. Oof! There's 1 RT though. He's trying to save the cause. There's another RT though. Oof! Oof! Alright, maybe not. Maybe Unano can live another day. Or another brief moment. It's not looking great for him though. Let's see what he's building. He's going to build Tanya's twin sister again. Number 3 for this game. But he's on 4k army value though. It's completely mined out. He has made a new ref over here, which is pretty nice. Could go by undetected, but how is he gonna finish this? He's got his Tanya out on this side. Maybe. Oh no. no. Alright, that's a good bullseye there, but still arties are focused onto the medium tanks. There's just collateral damage onto the infantry. And Tanya got cleaned up by the Black Hawk on the left side. It is not looking great still. Wave number 2 is coming in as well, and that, if the tech goes down, and it's definitely looking like it, that, well, it was already over in my opinion, but Tanya's gonna be killed off now. He's gonna go all in. Yep, Tanya's twin sister dies again. Arties from behind now are getting sniped by the Black Hawks, and that is going to do it for sure. Yep, Unano calls the GG. Gacjus wins the first game, and we're going straight to game number 2.
Battle control terminated. Battle control initialized.
Alright, we are back between Gacjus and Unano's game number 2 on Pity Light. Gacjus spawning in the bottom left as dark blue, praying for France or playing as France. And Unano in the bottom right spawning as cyan blue, playing as England. Let's see if Unano can redeem himself in game number 2. Definitely wasn't a bad idea to go for the tech, but unfortunately he couldn't get his advantage out of those units. And Gacjus swept in and took the first game home. Immediately we're going to see a lot more action on this side. Both players are going for the same oil, but obviously this one is closer to Gacjus. Should be able to get... yeah, he's gonna win this for sure. Unano has to retreat now unless he doesn't want to donate one rifleman at a time. Already losing a lot of rifles. Still not sure what he's doing so far. Not looking great at the start. This is a better angle from Unano, but Gacjus immediately responding, gets a better concave, and he does have the quantity as well, so he's gonna clean up all of these rifles. Now please, Gacjus, don't repair this oil like you always do. Please use that engineer for the second oil. I swear to God. I swear to God. Why? Why? Why not take this oil? This pisses me off so much. Oh my God. Could have been on 2 oils if he wanted to at this point. Like, he could have easily defended this with the army he still had. Also a small tip, if you know that your opponent is going for double ref, you can potentially build a bit more rifles during your second batch before your rocket soldiers, because obviously you know that the war factory will be delayed and the light vehicle will not be as fast. The only reason why you build 3 rockets after you deploy your second ref is to counter the war factory first light vehicle build. You know, the war factory first build, when that light vehicle comes out, that is usually the timing for the war factory first build. That's why you build those 3 to 4 rockets. Anyways, it's gonna build a second engineer for that. Oh well. It's gonna be on 4 harvesters pretty soon, which means both players can start production. Unano's a little bit behind in terms of macro as well. And this is a lot better now. Gacjus went for a ranger first, into another harvester, and then into the light tank, which is going to prove to be a lot better. And as you can see, he's not stalling. That's the difference. He also has an oil up and running, which is also helping, but you know. Unano going for an extra harvester yet again. That's why he built the second Rex. So we've got a little bit more greediness from Unano. Pretty much the same build, 2 Rexes before SD. But Unano went for an extra harvester, and Gacjus went for the light tank ranger combo. Seems like he did cancel the engineer. What are the calls? Alright, that oil will be killed for Unano. Which is unfortunate, but you know, he didn't really have the light vehicles to soak for his army, so he could definitely be annihilated with the presence of these 2 light vehicles. Let's have a look at the combat tab in the meantime. Already a measly 3k advantage for Gacjus. 2.5 rather. Once again, Unano likes, Gacjus likes to do this, but I don't really think that this is a great idea. But he did get the harvester at this case. Unano was not really in position with his infantry. Yeah, you don't really have like the best soakers. You have the chance to get a pillbox being spawned in your face. And the harvester from Unano could have been used as a... Because don't forget, harvesters have heavy armor. So it could have been used as a soaker in this situation and just move forward with the harvester and annihilate this army. But it paid off for Gacjus. Harvester got denied. And low player should be on 5 right now, or on 6. Never mind. Alright, Gacjus is going for his expansion here. He's immediately going to move out the main MCV as well. But that could end wrong. His army is a little bit out of position, to be honest. If he wanted to move out the main MCV, I don't know, I just wanted to see a Rex over here. The main army probably on this side, because he could be in some trouble. That's not the best pillbox in the world, straight in the face of the army, which means it's gonna die. I would have preferred to see it outside of the range of the infantry to get some more damage going. But this expansion will be lost. This is better from Unano. Like, luckily Gacjus didn't went for the desperate attempt and tried to go for the main, because Unano's already reinforcing that. But Gacjus also... Unano also did not push. Could have maybe killed this harvester on his way out. But that is good news for Gacjus, which means he doesn't have to bring over his main army to deal with that. Once again, infantry leading the charge, getting killed by a couple of pillbox. Or 1 pillbox. Oof, harvester barely survived. Yeah, this is the pillboxes that I'm talking about. It's a lot better from Unano. Also, maybe Unano should have brought his MCV with him. He had a very good opportunity here to deny this expansion and put a lot of pressure onto Gacjus' main base. Same goes for Gacjus, actually. No one is actually taking over the map control that they can get with the armies. Ooh, this might end a little bit rough. Already 2 tanks went down, but here comes the infantry from Gacjus, and now Unano's tank is a little bit out of position. His harvesters are doing some soaking as well, which is actually helping him right now, but the army regardless will be annihilated. But definitely not the best trade for Gacjus. Pillboxes from Unano did a lot there as well. And both pillboxes stay alive. Move command, why move command? Just use attack command, oh my god. Two flanks in motion. That's a lot better. Good job, Gacjus. Good job. Scout got killed, I think. Yeah, Unano knows for sure. He's gonna set up another scout to see where that flank is going. Oh. First tank gets killed. In the meantime, a small army arrived from Gacjus, kills a harvester. Shouldn't push his luck though, straight into a pillbox. And that army is going to be cleaned up. He did get a harvester though, but he's losing a lot of assets just for a harvester. Nice retreat on the other side. Yeah, this could potentially still go both ways. We have second war factory coming online for Gacjus. And let's see what Unano's up to. Wait, Unano's not building any buildings. Oof. Oof. You hate to see it. Here's the redirect once again. Catching some of Unano's army off guard, but if he can bundle this together, he should be in a good position along with a nice concave, but he's struggling to do so. Lost a lot of tanks there already, but he has still so much more, and this army from Gacjus is going to be cleaned up. There's just way too many soakers for Unano. Yep, and that is going to be cleaned up. There's the MCV from Unano. I like to see it. A little bit more aggressive, trying to base push this position and kill all the pillboxes with some turrets. Not the best engagement for Unano here because of the pillboxes and the range, or the vision rather. So Unano's gonna retreat in that position. Still is ahead in terms of army value. Let's have a look at eco in the meantime. Both players floating a little bit. Gacjus floating 5k here, or Unano floating 5k, excuse me, with 6 harvesters compared to 8 from Gacjus. It's a lot of rocket boys, but it seems like only one tank is gonna fall here. It's gonna clean up the rest of the army. Unano's gonna send over more reinforcements, and those are going to be sandwiched by these. Well, not really sandwiched, but it's gonna allow for a very nice concave. There's only one tank remaining for Unano, so that army is going to be cleaned up, making it pretty even again. Unano sending his tanks forward, but he decides to retreat with these for a little bit until the infantry arrives. Good choice, otherwise this engagement would go very poorly. But the concave from Gacjus is very nice here. Tanks are being melted, and now it's just infantry versus infantry. He's gonna come out on top. I still think Gacjus might do it, but not sure. He is attack moving though, and Unano is standing still with his S command, and that made the difference in this engagement. Very even fight so far. Map is equally divided. Unano's on radar dome tech, and Gacjus is on 3 war factories. Oil goes down. Gacjus is gonna ignore that for now. Couldn't really save it in time. Still trying to get a decent trade here. Could have used the ranger to kill the rocket soldiers, to be honest. Really didn't want to take the risk. He does. Yeah, with that amount of medium tanks coming out of 3 war factories, it's going to make a huge deal in engagements like this. This army is going to be cleaned up using the medium tanks to do some crushes. And now there's one RT into play. Bullseye straight away though onto that blob. But is it going to matter? He's trading pretty well here, but his infantry is going to be caught off guard. No soakers to be seen. And the sheer amount of medium tanks here are going to cut it. Unano now 10k behind. Gacjus is gonna push onto the main base. He retreated his MCV. Unano did to get some pillboxes up and going. Needs to micro them to the fullest if he wants to make a difference. Nice scatter command, trying to evade the crushes. Medium tanks from Unano go down. Gacjus is hungry for more though. He takes out another power plant. And the microing from Unano on his pillboxes is on point. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Lots of this infantry just got shredded. Gacjus is gonna merge his remaining armies. Yes, I am drinking Capri Sun. It's very good. Will the pillboxes be micro? I'm just gonna retreat the infantry just to deal with it with the medium tanks. In the meantime, Gacjus is going again for round 2. Nice bullseye from the RT, but it will be killed in the process. Not really making anything work so far. He's also not using all of his army. If he did that, he could have probably just won the game. Slowly but surely he's cleaning up the defenses. RT is still trying to fire onto the tanks, but not really that much luck. And he's gonna lose another RT here. Medium tanks all are so low on health. There's also so many of them. They keep on coming. Raider Dome is definitely going to go down here. Expansion is going to go down. And that is going to do it. Raider Dome is being sold off even. I assume that might be it. I'm not entirely sure. Obviously, Unano can't see what we are seeing. Ref is going to go down as well. That's an annoyance too. It's going to be hard for to rebuild that. Otherwise, he has to move his MCV. 2 harvesters are idle. And not looking too well for the Mace Man. Unano calls the GG. Gacjus wins 2-0. And that was it for our first Minions cast of this season. Thanks a ton for watching. Don't forget to stay cautious, and I'll see you boys next time.
Battle control terminated.